September and October, they're just going to be squished, little bit squished. Your girl is in a fatigue flare. So I can't use one of these. So many bookmarks. I have been a very bad vlogger, as in I haven't been vlogging. Oh hi, long time no see on here, huh? There's a reason for that. I had a fatigue flare up through a few weeks of October. I kind of overdid it and had to take a break. So with no markets and barely any online orders, because I'm still just teeny tiny, don't have a massive audience yet, which is okay, we all start somewhere. There just wasn't enough content. There wasn't enough content to make a decent vlog. So I didn't. And I decided to mash September and October together. When did I say I had the flare? I can't remember when the flare up was. I was tired. I had a flare up. I was tired. But we are back on it. And I'm editing the video. So it's time to get back into it, because I have 2 massive markets coming up. I have my biggest one of the year, which is the Whittam Christmas Fair, and then one that I've never done before, but my first London market, the Whimsygoth Witchmas Market. Both of those are in November. So October and November. November. I'm doing really well. November is going to be a super packed vlog, because I have loads and loads to do, and I've had a couple of really genius ideas, if I say so myself. So we're gonna just sort of, September and October, they're just gonna be squished, little bit squished, and we're gonna go big or go home for November. Your girl is in a fatigue flare. This week has been kind of a write-off art business wise, because I've been suffering really badly with the fatigue lately. I even had to take a day off the day job yesterday just to sleep. So I've been forgetting to vlog. Not even just forgetting, but I haven't really done anything. I've had a bunch of supplies arrive for building my new desk setup. I'm doing really well here. I've started off great. For the new table setup for markets and things. So today I don't have anything actually planned. For the first time in forever, I have a free Saturday. So I'm going to use the daylight that I've got to get some product photography done. And then if I have energy after, I'm going to start the new table setup build and maybe do a bonus live stream and start working on Twitch emotes and stuff. Yeah, that's my plan for today. I have also drafted a newsletter, so I'm going to try and start doing a newsletter just so that I can get people interested. Newsletters are supposedly quite successful. It's worth a shot. But first, product photography. I have now done all the product photography I can do until my next delivery, which is delayed because my manufacturer has a problem with one of their machines at the moment. They're hoping to post it out, ship it by mid-September, so hopefully I'll get it by the end of September, which would be really good, because then I'll have a few more Saturdays to do product photography on them. And I'm just going to try and do as much of the product descriptions in advance as I can, so that they're ready to go online as soon as I've done my markets with them. But I thought I'd now make a start on the new build for my table setup, and I thought I'd show you some of the stuff that I got. So this is a really cool crate that I got. It's collapsible, so I can, like, if I'm not using it for storage, I can take everything out and then flatten it. but this is going to be like a second shelf on my table, because if I can open it, it has these legs here and it kind of folds out into its own small table, so that can go on the surface of my main table and act like a second tier to it without having to deal with the cubes that everyone uses. Because for a start, I don't want to have exactly the same as everyone else. Secondly, those things are heavy and this is just plastic and works as some of my storage container, so I can transport stuff in this as well, which you can't do with the cubes. And thirdly, I really like a quick setup, and those cubes look like they take ages. Like my sister has them and they take ages, whereas this just unfolds and then it's a surface. So I'm going to open it up and show you what I've got inside it as well, because I'm replacing my old acrylic tiered stands, the nail polish holders, with new ones, because I wanted more tiers on them to save space. Unfortunately, there is an issue with the ones they sent me, and it's not a major issue because I needed three, and they came in sets of 2, so I ordered 2 sets of 2. One of the sets, absolutely fine, but the other, I have 3 of the same size, so you're supposed to get 2 different sides for each one, and the first set, absolutely fine, got the 2 different ones, got 2 of each of those. The second set, I have 1 of this side and 3 of this side, so I can't use one of these. Thankfully, I didn't need to, and from previous experiences trying to return things through Amazon, it's not worth it. They never receive the stuff that I send back, so they don't give me the refunds. It's a whole palaver, and actually they were really cheap. I got the amount that I needed anyway, and I think my sister has the same ones, so I might be able to buy those off her for slightly less if she decides to get rid of them, which I think she was thinking of. So a bit of an issue, but not a major drama, and I have enough to use, so that's something. I'm kind of getting there. The next thing I got was this cute little pull apart wooden ladder thing, which I'm gonna paint either white or gold. I'm not sure which yet. I might just cover it in white sticky back plastic because that's easier, and that is part of the gimmick. So I have actually this time drawn a really bad sketch of how I want it to look, and this big bit in the back is going to be a new pegboard, and then the ladder's going to go there with the acrylic stands next to it. So that will go up against the crate shelf thing and look like little steps leading up, and that will give you a hint as to the gimmick that I'm kind of going for. And I'll also have a few bits and pieces of decor and stuff on it just to make my table look really cool. I'm going to crack on with making some bits, so I'll film a little bit because the pegboard that I got is it just looks like MDF, so I'm going to cover that in sticky back plastic and make it white and pretty. So I'll film that in a minute. So I have slept a lot today. I've only been up for like 3 hours of the day. It's nearly 4 o'clock. But I did a little bit of work on the facade for my table display, and that's coming along nicely, but I need some more sticky back plastic, so I've got to wait for that to arrive tomorrow, and then I can crack on with more of that. But that's coming together quicker than I thought, so that's really nice. I also haven't looked into the shipping to the US again yet. I should really get round to it, because that's where a lot of my sales went to. I'm just really tired. So today I'm going to work on emotes on stream, see how much energy I have by the end of that, and then if I do have energy, I'll crack on with researching US shipping a bit. Now I'm just doing this very quickly because I look awful and I feel rubbish, because after my fatigue flare I also got sick. So I have a really bad cold at the moment, but my long overdue stock order came in and I've been putting off opening it because I've looked so awful and felt so rubbish. I'm kind of nervous because it took so long to get sorted. Oh, let's get it all out. Oh, my new packaging. How did I forget about the new packaging? Big old bag of bookmarks. So let's have a look at the packaging first, shall we? Ooh, they're nice actually. So this is going to take a little while to sit and assemble, but my new keychain packaging came in. They printed out really, really nicely. So they came out exactly how I was hoping. I'll have to go through and check that I've got all of them, and then start packaging up the keychains that I've got while I wait for the next order, which I've already placed, to come in. So we've got those. Then we have a bunch of the bookmarks, which will, this is going to be a job and a half. Get one of each out. So many bookmarks here. So I've got my goddesses, which look absolutely stunning. Oh, that print came out really nice. And then I've got 4 of the 5 bookish designs. And they came out really nice. They came out really nice. So at some point this week I'm going to have to sit and corner round all of these and then add the tassels. So that's going to be one heck of a job. I might start out by doing 20 of each like I did with the last batch of bookmarks that I got, just so that I'm not here for literally ever. That's not shut thing. I'll do that later. It's been so long, I can't even remember what I ordered. Earrings! More earrings! Oh my goodness. Ha ha ha! They're so pretty! I'm probably going to keep a set of the daggers for myself because they are adorable. Oh, I love that. I love that. I need to get the packaging for these done and ordered. So now that I've done another order with this manufacturer, I only have one more order to do before I'm ready for my markets but that's with a different manufacturer that's here in the UK and normally gets to me within a week. So that should be good. Oh my goodness. So many goodies to, oh, I've got so much product photography to do now. I just did a bunch. I made a really cool newsletter actually. Oh. So pretty. So pretty. And then my little spice bottles. How cute are they? So cute. So they all came out nicely. I'll have to check through and photograph and package all of those. Then I've got all the stickers and I've got the Magician fridge magnets. Finally remembered to order those. I have stuff all over the floor now. There we go. So stickers. And then even after they were like finally able to send me most of my order, the sticky notes that I ordered take longer. So I asked them to ship out what they had just so I could make a start on like the product photography and stuff. They literally sent out the sticky notes the next day. Yep. So that was cool. So we've got the Like 'em Spicy stickers, the Monster Lover stickers, the Never Ending TBR stickers, and the Enemies to Lovers ones, as well as the extra ones of these to go on my thank you flyers. There's always so many because the minimum order for sticky notes is really high. It's like with bookmarks, they're really high as well. But at least I'll have loads of stock. So, oh, these came out so cute actually. In the yellow and the pink. How cute are they? So it's a relief to have all this here. At some point I will go through and label them all up with my brand details on the back. So with the sticky notes I put it on the very back. Get all the keychains packaged, corner around my bookmarks. That is not a job for tonight because I still feel really rough. And I'm probably going to chill out and watch more Gilmore Girls and cross stitch for tonight and start doing this tomorrow if I feel better. I have been a very bad vlogger, as in I haven't been vlogging. So today I'm going to do a little bit of work on my display because I've been procrastinating on that really bad. Like I have barely done anything for the whole month of September and then half of October because we're now halfway through October and I need to prep for these markets next month, but I have nothing going on this month to record, so you're gonna get maybe a bunch of time-lapsey bits, and this is gonna be combined 2 months combined because there just wasn't enough going on. Sorry. So my little studio is a bit of a tip right now because it is the morning after when I last filmed, and I spent the whole evening painting the wooden stands and embellishments for shelves and things. There's stuff all over my floor drying, but I got everything gold that needed to be gold, and I still have a little bit of paint left if I need to do a little bit more. Thankfully I was very sparing with it, and actually everything only needed one coat to look gold enough. So now all I've got left to do is make my pegboard look like a bookshelf. I've also decided on doing some blind date with a book bundles with my accessories, so you get like a bookmark, a sticker, and maybe some sticky notes or a keychain. I've not decided exactly what the bundle will be yet, but I'm going to do blind date with a book bundles with some secondhand books. So I need to start looking at some secondhand books for those. Right now I'm going to go for a coffee because I need caffeine. Excuse me being windswept, but I remembered on the way to coffee that I had an idea in the middle of the night while I was trying to sleep for making my display look like a bookcase, but still having it be able to take apart, I'm out of breath, and be flat pack for transport. So I got some stick-on Velcro, and hopefully that means that I'm going to be able to make the shelves and the surround separately and just kind of Velcro them on when I'm setting up each time. We'll see how well it goes. I'm kind of not sure how I'm going to make the facade for it yet. I think I'm going to build it up piece by piece, so I may need more foam board as well because I used that up really badly last time. But we'll see how it goes. It's now Monday and I've cut all of the foam shelves that I was going to put against my pegboard, as well as some side pieces, and I'm going to cover those with this sticky back vinyl stuff to match the pegboard, and then I need to attach the Velcro. So next thing I'm going to do this bit, just chilling out with some streamers. I'm watching Proline Mucker at the moment, but I have an ad running so I can't show you his stream, and I've got some of my sister's work in progress art up on another window just to like inspire me and keep me going and keep me motivated to create, because I'm kind of in the zone. I'm tired, but I'm in the zone. So sticky back plastic. It is 9:11 on Thursday morning. I have today off work for volunteering, and I'm trying to apply to a convention that was supposed to open at 9 o'clock. And I have the same feeling in my gut right now that I did when I was trying to get Taylor Swift tickets, because I need to do more cons. I need to do cons, and I have to leave in 20 minutes and it's not loading. On the plus side, I got an order the other day and I'm posting that today, which was my first order since July, which is really exciting and reassuring. And you can tell I kind of just woke up because little puffy eyes and croaky voice. The coffee will hit soon and the link will open. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Oh, come on. I'm gonna go brush my teeth. Maybe it'll be there when I get back. I got it! I got a table. So that is in September next year. It's a 2-day con. I'm going to be right next door to one of my artist friends, Praline Mocha, who actually introduced me to the place I found this application in. And that's very exciting. I have 2 cons officially booked for next year. It's Monday. I have the day off my day job because I went to MCM on Saturday and I knew I'd need recovery time. Yesterday I was very, very broken. Today I am a bit broken. So I'm gonna try and get the product photography for the stuff that I have in done, and then I can make a newsletter, send that out, and I've only got one more big order from that manufacturer to come. I might try and get the order from my UK stationery manufacturer done today, but I'm gonna take it easy because that only takes about a week to come in, so I've got time on that. And I'm not gonna overdo it because I'm back at work tomorrow, working from home, so I can be gremlin mode, but I don't want to push myself and end up in another flare. So that's 2 months worth of content, and I now have my work cut out for me to prep for the November markets, and I'm going to take you along on that journey because there are some really good ideas that I've had. I'm doing a newsletter now, so there's stuff happening. I just wasn't videoing much. But I will see you in November when lots and lots and lots and lots and lots will be happening. See you next time.